Hey guys, Greg here. I just want to give you a little more detail for those that are not good with Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, or Excel on how to format your data into the template that I gave you and basically go over the Excel portion, which I kind of breezed over real quickly because it didn't really have anything to do with the P2P software. So consider this part two for those who need it. I'm just going to review the template that I created and show you how to format your data. So basically, you can take this sheet right here, the P2P CSV, and this is going to get created automatically for you, and you're going to upload this into the bulk scheduler. But how you do that is through populating these other two tabs, okay? So the BOD Renewal tab is going to be your email that you get from Coach Relations with all your BOD customer renewals on it. It's going to go into here, and all of your customer data is going to go into the third tab that says All Customers, okay? And I just give you one as an example. But what you want to do is you first want to do File, make a copy, okay? And call it My BOD Renewal Template or whatever, or My BOD Renewals, right? And that will allow you to edit this document, all right? So once you have your copy, then you're going to go into your Coach Online Office and you are going to do an export from all your business centers, and that'll download a CSV file or files that you will then copy and paste into this third sheet. You're just going to, just append them all together, and it's going to create a big list of thousands or hundreds or however many customers that you have, right? And it doesn't matter if some of them are do not contact or, fields that don't apply, who cares? You're just going to paste them all in there so that it's, so that you have the phone number, because that's what we're after, right? We're after this phone number. And what we do is we do a lookup, and we look up that phone number, and we apply it to the data that we get from the emails. And that way we can find customer email or phone numbers, right, from their email. So let me show you how to do this. So the email that you get needs a little formatting, okay? The columns don't quite line up with first name, last name, email address, but they're close, right? So what I suggest is don't paste it into here, because that will mess up. There's a formula at the end, and most likely it'll mess up the formula. So typically what I do is I create another sheet, okay? This is just gonna be a temporary sheet. And I'm going to paste in, just a couple values that I got in my email from Coach Relations. And I'm going to show you, one thing that you can do really easy is you can go format, clear formatting. And that puts it into basic text for you, clears the formatting. And then we're going to get rid of this parenthesis customer. Right? So if you go to find and replace and type parenthesis customer, and we want to replace it with nothing and do a replace all, bam, customer is gone. Now, the next thing you want to do is insert. I recommend inserting maybe 3 or 4 columns, sorry. 3 or 4 columns, because sometimes customer names have 3 names, and sometimes they have a period, and sometimes they have a junior, and sometimes there's just spaces at the end that you can't even see, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight all the customers, right, that we've just copied and pasted, and we're going to go to Data, Split Text into Columns, and the separator is going to be a space, okay? So you can see what happened there is it split the first name and the last name into 2 separate columns, and it could have extended way over here, right? If you see like these columns get blanked out or whatever, then you just have to add a couple more columns to account for additional spaces or whatever. So I'm going to just delete these extra columns that I added, and now everything is matching the exact format of first name, last name, email address, BOD, annual subscription, and expiration date, right? And oh, one other thing that I do is I replace unknown, typically with like BOD, something like that with your, and then I write the text so that it says your annual subscription or your BOD subscription will expire on 9/2/96. Okay, so that's what I do. But anyway, once you've got the data formatted, we're going to copy it or cut it, and we're going to stick it right here. Okay, now you can see I pasted this information, and see this phone number, it automatically populated, okay? And you may have to copy the formula down because on the template, I only have one row, right? So one row has the formula, the VLOOKUP. You'll just have to Control-C and copy it, oops, and copy it down. So, once you paste in data here, the formula will automatically populate the phone number. So if we go back to my sheet, you can see it automatically populated the phone number, and these say NA because there's no data here, right? Now, if we go to our main sheet, right, you can see the data is automatically copied over. I copy it over automatically from the BOD renewal to the P2P CSV sheet. And basically, you will just need to populate the send date in this format, right? It's in MDYYYY, right? The send date. And what I do, well, no, actually, I have a formula here. Where it says E2 minus 5 is the send date. So BOD renewal E2, which is actually the expiration date, minus 5. So it automatically gets populated too. But if you don't want -5, if you want it to go out 7 days in advance, if you want it to go out 3 days in advance, or if you want to hard code it to whatever you want, you can do that, okay? But I do 5 days in advance. Then you can do whatever time you want. I just set it to be 12 p.m. noon. And then I use an image, okay? So I want to use a MMS message, which costs 2 credits, but I want to send an image so that I can send up to 1,600 characters in one text message. So I created this nice little image that looks good on a phone. You're welcome to use it. It's in the template, or you can create your own, okay? And there's a site that does free image hosting called funkyimage.com that you're free to use to upload your image to. And then you type your message, and you can see my message here. And what it does is it will automatically use the tags, the personalization tags, like to insert first name or custom to, renewing on custom to, and custom to is the expiration date. And if you want to use custom one, you can do that as well. So once you have all the data in here, and basically I just copy the same message down and the same image down, right? So you can see that. What you do is you go File, Download As, and then comma separated values, okay? And that will download just this sheet, and you probably do want to delete all this extra stuff. You just want to have your rows, right? And then what you want to do is you want to upload that into the bulk scheduler, okay? So it's pretty simple. Customer data here, your BOD renewal emails here after you formatted them, and then your CSV, which you download and then upload into my tool. So hopefully that simplifies the process and makes sense to everyone. And if you have more questions, let me know.